With the Samsung Galaxy S9 now launched, it's open season for flagship phones in 2018. If the S9 and the S9 Plus are anything to go by, the camera is going to get the most of the limelight this year. What's really special about the camera is the one-of-a-kind dual aperture camera system. The primary camera at the back of the S9 Plus can change between f1.5 and f2.4. You can now also record super slow motion videos at 960 frames per second at 720p. The S9 Plus can automatically detect motion, and that is thanks to the DRAM. Now let us begin with our camera analysis and see how it stands against the competition. The daylight shots from the S9 Plus are comparable to that of a high-end point-and-shoot. The details are just about optimum and the lighting is spot on. What's interesting is that under optimal sunlight, Samsung's color enhancement isn't as aggressive as we have seen in the Galaxy Note 8 and the Galaxy S8 Plus. You can see below that the red car in the frame is slightly more bland in the S9 Plus's shot as compared to the other two. The Pixel 2 XL gets it perfectly right, and to be honest, there's not much separating the phones as far as daylight shots are concerned. What's even more impressive is the shutter response of the S9 Plus. It's super fast, and so is the autofocus. In fact, this is one of the fastest autofocus we have seen in action on a phone. Talking about macro shots, the Galaxy S9 Plus definitely captures the minute details in a macro shot. With f1.5 aperture, you will get a natural shallow depth of field which enhances the macro to a great extent. But due to the aggressive color enhancement by the camera algorithms, the bland red color of the flower in this picture has become shockingly pink. In comparison to the rest of the flagships, there's nothing much separating the S9 Plus with the Galaxy S8 Plus and the Galaxy Note 8. All the three do aggressive color enhancement. In contrast, the iPhone X and the Pixel 2 XL tries to retain the source color. It comes down to the kind of photos you prefer. Moving to indoor incandescent lighting, the S9 Plus is clearly an able performer when it comes to taking beautiful indoor shots. The details are exceptionally crisp and to an extent even better than the iPhone X. If we compare it with the Pixel 2 XL, the photos look starkly more colorful because Samsung's algorithms completely disregard the source colors and adds more layers of contrast and saturation to make them look aesthetically better. Talking about low light, with the largest aperture ever seen in the smartphone at its side, the Galaxy S9 Plus attempts to conquer the treacherous realm of low light photography. With among the current crop of flagship, it achieves the finest balance between low light, details, color and quality. It's definitely miles ahead of most of the flagship phones, with some of the Pixel 2 XL coming dangerously close. Under low light, close-up shots will give you good details, although you will be able to tell the over-sharpening effects the sensor has put during post-processing. The sample we took for testing had a warm yellow color tint which the camera picked up from the frame. It is definitely brighter than the rest, but there is also the softening effect. Just like the Galaxy Note 8, the Samsung S9 Plus also comes with live focus mode. The camera can take good bokeh shots with well-composed blurring and consistently blurred edges around the object in focus. However, since it relies more on the hardware than the software to take the bokeh shots, the feature is pointless to use under low light. Now the Galaxy S9 Plus can record slow motion videos at a whopping 960 frames per second but at 720p resolution, unlike the Sony Xperia XZ2 which can take it up to Full HD 1080p. More than that, recording a super slow-mo indoors or under low light will give you disastrous results. The frame is extremely dark and you will see banding in the video. So finally we can say that considering this is the flagship phone to beat in 2018, the Galaxy S9 Plus surely sets the benchmark high, at least in terms of imaging prowess. It has one of the best cameras seen on a smartphone so far, and a lot many will be left trying to match up to the results the Galaxy S9 Plus can produce. Interesting to see will be what others like Google and Apple will do later this year to take on the Galaxy S9 Plus. Till then, you can tell us what you thought about this video in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and share this video. Thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to Digit.in.